Hi, I'm Rani Zeller from Bayside Kinesiology, and I've had quite a few questions lately on sabotages and how can I get through my sabotages when I'm miles away from you and I think I just have a bit of a glitch and then I can move on and get things going again. So I'm just going to give you a few ideas and a few solutions on how we can delve into it and really break it down for you so that you're getting over your sabotages and allowing your body to work for you and not against you. So if someone come to me for a sabotage on weight, I would be doing my 3 steps that I always talk about. So what is your problem exactly? And really own it. So break it down. I find I munch on chippies, or I like that sweet taste, or I just can't stop eating. So it's like the first step is really own it and all the details. So in a kinesiology treatment, there's no judgment. Well, I don't judge. So because what I do is I see people at their worst knowing that they want to get better. So nothing's ever locked in. My goal is always to pull you out of it. So what's your problem? The second part is, what do you actually want? So some people might say, I want to look super hot in my jeans, and that's their motivator. Or some people might say, I'm diabetic and I need to get off my insulin. So everyone has their own motivators. So as a therapist, we need to be asking them exactly what they want, because my goal for them might be different to their goal for them, and really dig in and you get that aha, and finally someone will be talking, go, oh, you know what, it's just I want to be happy, or it's just I want to run with the kids, or it's just I want to be able to fit into my uniform without pulling it down all the time. So as soon as you know that you've got their aha moment, then you change over to step 3, and it's how will you know when you get there. So everyone's goals are going to be completely different, and they will know that they get to their goal by their own benchmarks. So someone might be saying, I can sit down and watch TV without aimlessly just putting food into my mouth, or I can run around with the kids and not feel winded, or I can use every part of my body without it aching, or everyone's got their own solution. So going back over it, step 1, what's the problem in detail? Step 2 is what would you like to change? And step 3 is how will you know when it changes? Kinesiology is all about changing choices for you. We're taking out the stress that you've got locked it way back into the automatic part of your brain, and then we're changing that so that the stress is taken off it, and then it becomes more of a conscious choice. You may actually like your donuts, but you will consciously choose to go, I'm going to have that on Christmas Day, or I'm going to have that as a special treat, or I'm going to have that once a year, and not be feeling drudged into doing it once a day. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, what do? I'm craving. I want to eat junk, I want to eat food, I want to eat something quick, just put it in my mouth really quickly. What is a good idea to do is you know what to eat, the good stuff to eat. Have a little pocket or a little container full of your rice or your broccoli or your cooked carrot or something that you know that you can grab for. So it's almost like that preventative information or that preventative strategy before you know that you're going to hit too low. Sometimes a handful of nuts, if you're not allergic to nuts, is also good. And at that time, it's chew slower, chew longer, take your time, don't just throw things in your mouth. If you're one of these people that struggle with exercising, going to the gym, taking your puppy dog out for a walk or doing anything like that, often there's a program going on behind the scenes that says, under no circumstances do we ever look good, or do we ever get fit, or do we ever aspire to what we want to do. And often that can be fear of success, equally fear of failure. What kinesiology can do is find out whether in life we either run towards something or run away from something. So that's like a fear if we're running away from something. With kinesiology, it's as simple as, for example, don't like exercising, permission to test. Are you running towards something or away from something? So if I've got an answer for yes, you're running away from something, then we're going to start breaking that down and looking at what you're actually running away from. And that's going to be a two-way conversation. So I'm not going to know your story. It's going to be a conversation. So I can still muscle test to find out what you're running away from. And you might be It might be a million different things, but innately you will know, and it's probably going to take 1 or 2 minutes to find. And then we can track it back and re-change the story and reprogram the story in the way that you want to do it and in the way that you're happy for it to be changed. And the results of that will be, within the next couple of days, you'll actually be going, I actually feel like going for a run or for a walk. Am I feeling weird or something? And it will progressively get better, not worse. And you know, if you do have a lapse, it'll be like, hang on, I know what this story is about, I'm making a better choice. And that way you're getting ownership over your own thoughts and your beliefs. So for you as a client, all you're needing to do is find a kinesiologist that you meld with really nicely, and then phone them up. And so you can organise a Skype time or a Zoom time or a FaceTime with them, so that you're still having that one-on-one connection. And nowadays I've got people sending me texts or booking in online or sending me an email saying, I think I only need 20 minutes. And that works, like that totally works. Sometimes it's just a check-in, yep, I'm on the right direction, let's keep going again. If you think a kinesiology treatment is actually going to help support you and support your diet or your food habit that you're going to go on, then give me a buzz, the link's down below. But also don't forget that you've been attracted to this health regime for a reason, and you will get something out of it. So support yourself in what you're already learning, but also get like the little side help from a kinesiologist as well. If you're wanting to learn about kinesiology, then jump onto my website, Bayside Kinesiology. I've got online courses available, and I've also got face-to-face courses available. Now, you don't have to actually go ahead and become a kinesiologist. Sometimes this is just about being able to learn how to self-test, to be able to do it yourself so that you can help yourself or your friends or your immediate family. Kinesiology is great, and I know that whichever way you decide to take it up is going to be perfect for you.